and lecturer. She was born on 27 June 1880. She was the first deaf-blind person. She was the first deaf-blind person to earn when I come across handicapped persons, I want to help the disabled person very much, because they are also people like normal people. We should not look down to them, because they are very much want to enjoy the enjoyment of a life. They have their own aims, like with the normal peoples. So thank you.
Thank you, Jayanti Konsam. Thank you very much. When the speakers, participants get stuck, please don't feel discouraged. Participation is more important than achievement. Thank you for your participation and courage. Next, I call upon Lorembam Krishna Kumari Devi, Royal Academy of Science, Class 11. Welcome, please.
Good morning, respected judges, senior, and my dear friend. I'm going to speak on a topic that if I were handicapped. Akwai handicap oiramma taardi akwai handicap oir taardi handicap oibasing nungai akhoi nungai handicap person sing chu moi gi em amom le lai ado handa mi da loi anam ma yeng thank you.
Thank you, Krishna Kumari. Thank you for participation. Next, Dibba Hanjabam, Royal Academy of Science, Class 12.
Ahanba maktada fampham langda lengshin biraba respected judges adagi respected judges, seniors, teachers, lecturers, and my dear friends. I would like to wish you a very good morning. Ngashi Helen Keller gi 135th suba birthday anniversary numisida mafam sida aina Helen Keller gi matang da kano Helen Keller gi matang da speech short speech ama khak pinaba mafam sida lepsari aigi topic na my attitude towards the handicapped people. Handicapped people sing si ayamana afawa handicapped oidaba person singna yamna look down taubiba akoina thengnajai masimak tasengna tauroidabani maramdi handicapped sing sisu makhoi shu mini makhoi gi shu karigumba khara tauge haiba amadi khanna hingjaribani makhoi shu asa amagi makhada loina hingibani mipum khudingmak asa amamamga loina na hingliba ngatani makhoi shu karigumba khradi tauge khanna hinglibani aduna akoina makhoida yamna look down taubibasi yamna mak fattabani maramdi Helen Keller habishu maksu Helen Keller, she is a great person in the worldwide, but she was a blind and deaf but she did a very great she achieved a very great thing in the worldwide. She was a blind, but even though she was a blind, she was an author, politician, and even she did a very great thing for the disabilities in her life. And I would like to conclude by saying that Helen Keller was a great person, and it is very lucky for the world that a very talented and intelligent person like Helen Keller was born. Thank you.
Thank you, Dibba Hanjabam, thank you for your participation. I have been informed that Avinash, Krishna, and Aribam Diana, these three participants are absent. So 8, 9, 10, I am skipping and switching over to serial number 11. Serial number 11 is Chanam Media Devi, TG Higher Secondary School, Class 12 Science. Thank you, welcome.
Ahamna maktada competition ashigi just obiriba amadi ngashigi competition ashida audience obiriba simbu ikai khumna botjari ngashi aina ngangjargadoriba topic asi A Lamp in Darkness. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ handicap person jingbo koina hanthana yengloi dabani amadi koina makoibu yokhatpigadabani makoigishu miyoiba ama oina masa masagi pandam amana leijai thank you.
Thank you, Media Devi. Thank you for your participation. Next is contestant number 12, Maureen Nemthian Moy, Leafhead School, Sangai Pro. Welcome, please.
A very good morning to the organizing committee, HDF, to the panel of judges, teachers, and my dear colleagues. I am Maureen of Leaf Faith School, reading in class 9. On today's Extempore speech, I have chosen the topic, Helen Keller, A Lamp in Darkness. But before going to the main topic, I would love to quote a few lines quoted by Helen Keller herself. Here goes the quotation. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or ever touched. They must be felt within the heart. These were the inspiring words of Helen Keller, who overcame her visual and hearing impairment to become an accomplished author, political activist, and a lecturer. Born in Tuscumbia, a small rural town in Alabama, USA, on June 27, 1880, she was also the first deaf-blind person to earn a Bachelor of Arts degree. As a child, she was a healthy child. When she was 19 months after birth, she had scarlet fever or meningitis, which left her both deaf and blind. The most influential person in her life was her teacher, Anne Sullivan. So going back to the point, Helen Keller, A Lamp in Darkness, today, the 27th of June, is celebrated to mark her 135th birth anniversary, who in spite of having disability have achieved so much in life. Her contribution to the society were the fundraising and awareness initiatives with the American Foundation for the Blind, her efforts to make Braille the standard system used to write books for the blind, and her work to have the blind people included in the government's definition of disabled, which making them eligible for government aid. In addition, Keller radically changed public perception regarding what a disabled person could accomplish. Her determination and courage has no limits to human ability. Today, the 27th of June, is also celebrated as Helen Keller Day in honor of a woman who broke barriers that were far beyond those of mere communication as we understand it, and opened up the world of deaf blindness to individuals like us who rely on all our senses to live and enjoy the world around us. I'm sure that such collective action will bring smiles to the faces of differently abled persons, their parents, and light the lamp of happiness in their family. So, if Helen Keller, with all her limitations, can accomplish the toughest challenges in life, so can you? Thank you.
Thank you, Maureen. Thank you very much. Next, from the same school, Leafhead School, I call upon Pantigui Kangmei. Welcome, please, class 9.
A very warm good morning to the respected teachers of the participating schools, panel of judges, and my fellow participants. I, Pantigui Kamai, of class 9, representing Lifet School, is going to speak on the topic, we know the value of light when we enter darkness. First of all, I want to say a brief biography of Helen Keller. Helen Keller was born on 27 June 1880 at Tuscumbia in Alabama, in US. At 19 months, she contracted an illness which might have been scarlet fever or meningitis, which left her both deaf and blind. In spite of being a physically challenged person, she overcame all the difficulties of her life and became the first deaf-blind person to earn a Bachelor of Arts degree. Her spirit of courage, dedication, commitment, and singleness of purpose in her efforts had inspired the physically challenged people like Beno Faison to become the first IFS, which is visually impaired. Now I'll come to the topic. We know the value of light when we enter darkness. When we were in darkness, we don't know what is good or bad. But when we enter the light, all our faults and all our mistake is reflected, and we know the value of light when we enter darkness. Thank you.
Thank you, Patigu Kamei. Thank you for your participation. Next, contestant number 14, Nandaibam Napoleon Singh, Lifet School, class 10.
I would say a very warm welcome to the organizing committee, respected panel of judges, and the teacher of participating schools, and my fellow competitors. I, Nandaibam Napoleon of class 10, representing Lifet School from Haramatong Chisamnakai. Before I come to the point, I mentioned about a brief biography of Helen Keller. Helen Keller was born on 27 June 1890 in Northwest Alabama City of Tuscumbia, United States. When she was 19 months old, she was affected by an unknown illness, possibly scarlet fever or meningitis, which left her deaf and blind. Since time doesn't permit me to say all my thought, I will come to the point. We are never really happy until we try to frighten the life of others.
Participant kanomta hojik ngang ke bana ke topic to hojna clear ho dre duna topic to repeat to.
We are never really happy until we try to frighten the life of others.
Hello, Master Napoleon. Could you please clarify the topic you are speaking about, please?
We are never really happy until we try to frighten the life of others.
Again, please come closer. We are not really happy.
We are never really happy until we try to frighten the life of others. Thank you.
Thank you, Napoleon, for your participation. Now, participant number 15, Machi Jajo, Johnstone Higher Secondary School, class 12. Welcome, please. Speak out your topic loudly and clearly. Thank you.
Honorable judges and also teaching staff, those who are coming to occupy here in this function. I'm from Johnston Higher Secondary School and I'm pursuing my job standard. The topic which I have chosen is if I am asked to donate my eyes to the blind. So before I proceed my topic, let me just give one proverb. It says, if you are born to be in this world, you have your own existence. So let me start my topic. If somebody come and ask me, by example, to donate my eyes or to someone who is needed, I can say that no or yes. But if you really have the desire to give it to the poor, or that is the rich idea, or that is the rich thought that I have, you know, it is difficult for me if I am asked to donate my eyes to the blind. I can say yes or no. But if you really have the non-existent, then I can give it to the poor for your own sakes. You know, they want to have a enjoyable life. They want to live a bright future life. That's why they need to see the beautiful world in this world. If they come and ask my eyes to donate to the poor, though if I have the ability to give them, if I give my one eyes to the poor, then I still have one more still. I have one more still existent. I can see, I can feel, and I can have the hope. So by having given my eyes, I didn't bother anything. If I can donate, I can still donate my eyes. If they really want to exist, if they really want to accommodate themselves for their better good, and I have my tendency, I have a blessing. I have a accommodate. If I give my donate eyes, if I donate my eyes to the poor, that means that I'm a pleasure, I'm a rich, not in physically, not in mentally, but in spiritually. Donating eyes is impossible, but sometimes it is to donate to the poor or to the disabled person. You know, there are many blind persons existing in this world. They want to see the beautiful things, the bright future, but they can't see. Why? They are blind. So we have to donate them. If we didn't ability to donate them, then they will not have a beautiful life. So they want to live and they want to exist and they want to live as a normal person. We live as a normal person. We live as we are. What I just mentioned in the first words is, if you man or woman exists in this world, then you have your own existence. Though if I donate my eyes to the poor, I have my own existence. I can live. I can survive by my one eyes. But if I didn't give, if they come and donate if I didn't have tendency to give my eyes to the blindness, that means I have a sin. I have a sin. Why? They want to see the bright future. I see, if one eye donate to the poor, I still have one more eye. I have a privilege, and I have the good fortunate if I give to the poor. So spiritually, I'm helping out to the blind person. So this is what the topic it says, that if I'm asked to donate my eyes to the blind, then I shall give it to the poor. In the demi, it says that why do we observe the birthday anniversary of Helen Keller? Why? Because there are many disabled persons in this world. They want to have life as a normal person, but they can't have. Now many organizations like Deaf Blindness Awareness as well as Disabled Act, these all are organized for the welfare of the disabled person for the blindness. That's why it misses that. Thank you all.
Thank you, Machijajo.
First and foremost, a very good morning to our judges, teachers, and my colleagues present here. And it is my very honor to be standing in front of you all and speaking something about the topic. However, there may be a mistake on my speech, pardon me for that, and the topic that I'm going to talk about today is Helen Keller's The Miracle Worker. Obviously, she is a very important and influential person in the lives of many people, not only to ordinary, but also to the disabilities people. And before I start with the point, I would like to say something about Helen Keller. She is very influential and inspirational people. I guess she is one of the important person that we can live without, and she is very influential and she had done so many contributions to us. She also become a very she passed the Bachelor of Arts degree, and she was the first blind person. And she, as a role model to me, she is very she did so many things for disabilities. She also founded the Helen Keller's Institution, where it is an institution to show the vision of health, nutrition, and healthiness. She had come across so many obstacles and difficulties in her life, and became became one of the important people living in the entire world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Monish Sharma, Class 10, Shishu Nistha Niketan. Next, I call upon Anurag Sharma from the same school, Class 10.
Good morning to the organization, respected teachers, and I would like to be grateful that I'm getting a chance to stand here on the stage and speak on the topic, every human person is unique. Believe when you can help someone. Believe if you got something to do in your life. Believe in yourself. Believe and follow your dreams that you are not alone. When she spoke these words, the birds flew eternally into the skies. I believe that each and every person is unique. Going to the topic before, I would just give a brief words about Helen Keller and what she was. Born in Extempore, Alabama in 1880, a US citizen named as Helen Keller. She was a prolific author, a pacifist, and a radical socialist. Up to the age of 18, she was good as us. But at the age of 19, she got some strokes, said by a doctor as an stomach congestion and brain. She was left with nothing but blindness, deafness, and she was not able to speak. But she thought she was unique. She wanted to follow her dreams. She thought that if what other can do, I can too follow it. I believe that each and everyone sitting out here is unique. As she thought that she was unique, that even if she was blind, she was deaf, she was dumb, she was able to do the big things. She was also a member of the Socialist Active Party of USA. She was one of the most biggest author of the history. She was one of the most renowned person in USA, and she also written her autobiography named as The Story of My Life. As she was to speak, she was to communicate with others. She used 60 signs to her family to communicate, as she was not able to speak or hear. She was jealous of her younger sister, the baby sister. She was jealous of her, and she was once that much angry that she pushed her out of the cradle. Let's all of us here take her to that situation that we are handicapped or we are dumb, but we are unique. Because